me, Kelly, bring you another great review. This time, My Little Pony, Equestria Girls, Rainbow Dash with radical hair. So, let's take a closer look at the box. Rainbow Dash comes in your standard deluxe size Equestrian Girls window box, showing all the accessories on the front, the 3 marks that make up Rainbow Dash, her cutie mark, her Pegasus, and the soccer ball for the sports. Bottom of the window box, we see Rainbow Dash as the pony with Rainbow Dash's hair stretching across the bottom. There is a little reminder that there is a DVD available of the Equestrian Girls, and extra long, extra awesome hair. On the side of the box, we get on the side of the box, we see Rainbow Dash's face with the start of her hair. Again, her 3 symbols and the Equestrian Girls logo. Back, we see Rainbow Dash in her human form as she appears in the Equestrian Girls movie. You know what would make my hair look about 20% cooler? An awesome hairstyle. Add clip-in ponytails and rainbow hair accents for a look that is totally me. It's in her thought bubbles. There is a little note that you can go to there's a little note saying that you can go to mlpeg.com for extra activities featuring the My Little Pony Equestrian Girls. So, let's open up the box and see what you get. Out of the box, we get the same 3 pieces, sticker sheet, club card, and pamphlet. I've gone over these in all the other Equestrian Girls movies, so no need for me to go over those right now. Nothing special. Then, let's get on to the main reason we're here. And that is this young lady, Rainbow Dash. First, she has a totally new outfit. Only 5 points of articulation, unlike the deluxe Rainbow Dash, which is highly articulated. This Rainbow Dash only has, at the head, it does not go up and down, does turn left and right. Her arms are on ball joints, no elbow or wrist articulation, and the legs also have articulation, but in this outfit, it's hindered quite a bit. As you can see, that's as far as I can pull the legs apart. The outfit is very nice. You have also, sorry, the hair's getting in the way. We'll talk about that in a few minutes. New shoes. This is probably one of the few Equestrian Girls that does not have the high boots, but they are still weighted. And they do pop off, so you can switch her boots with any other Equestrian Girl doll. And with the style of boot that all the Equestrian Girl dolls have, they are able to stand up on their own most of the time without a doll stand. With the radical hair Rainbow Dash, I'd recommend you get an inexpensive doll stand because the hair is quite long, as you can tell. This is where most little girls are going to have a lot of fun. Her hair just like all the other equestrian girls, is super soft. And when she was in the package, they only used rubber bands to hold it down. They did not sew the hair down, so you did not have to risk cutting the strings and possibly cutting this hair. Keeping with the tone of Rainbow Dash, you do see all the colors of the rainbow, but predominantly the yellow and red. At the bottom, even though these are extremely long, they made the green and the purple just a little bit longer with some of the blue also to mimic the tail. But they didn't stop there. We get 3 hair extensions, as if she didn't have enough hair. This one I'm calling my Pinkie Pie hair. Yes, it does have the yellow and the pink, but being that it's all curly, mimics Pinkie Pie. It comes on a simple barrette, easy to pop open and put into your doll's hair or even your hair. These little accents make anyone have a lovely My Little Pony day with just a splash of color. And they hold very well. I know that for a fact because I wore one of the My Little Pony extensions through San Diego Comic-Con, and it didn't fall out, and you would think with the way this barrette is designed it would fall out easily. It didn't. I didn't even realize that it was there most of the time. But this is not the only hair extension. Then we had the WonderColts extension, straight hair, blue and orange, which are the colors of the WonderColts at Canterlot High. So we also have that to put in her hair. And then a splash of a rainbow, where we have all the colors of the rainbow, but they're crinkled. My hair, it took me a little while just to separate it a little bit. Nice thing, it does come with a brush. You know, that standard brush we get with all the equestrian girls. No mold change. So you could turn around and brush it out a little bit, because with the set in wave, it does melt the hair together a little bit and can be very stiff. But with a little bit of brushing, it becomes just as soft as all the other equestrian girls' hair. Does not lose its little crinkle effect, which really is a nice flashback for those who grew up in the late 80s, early 90s and remembered this hairstyle. She also comes, and I left them in the plastic, 8 barrettes. 2 oversized Equestrian Girls logo barrettes, 2 Rainbow Dash barrettes, and then 4 star barrettes. Again, these could be used in a child's hair or your hair, as well as rainbow dashes. They are at first a little tough because they are molded straight, and getting them through the latch for the first time, you might have to struggle. Once you've opened them up a few times, it gets a little easier. And it is a nice way to add to her hair if you wanted to. But I highly suggest that if you don't want to lose all these little pieces, cut out the barrette section of the plastic. And then you can just pop them in. Great way to keep all your little barrettes together and without losing them. So, let's take a look at the two versions of Rainbow Dash that have come out now in the Equestrian Girls line. Here we go, side by side with the two Rainbow Dashes that have been released so far in the Equestrian Girls line. They both are utilizing the same buck and the same face. Differences start with the face. Here is Radical Hair Rainbow Dash, and her cutie mark is on her right side, whereas with I have to hold her bangs out of the way so you can see, where with the Deluxe Rainbow Dash it's on the left. Otherwise, the face is identically painted with a little glitter on the eyebrows. The wings, I'll take them off so you can see. Are the same. One of mine has a little bit more glitter. It could have been just when it was injected into the mold, but it is the same exact wings, so no difference there. And the other main difference, besides the hair length, so let me just show you, the hair length is quite noticeable. You are looking at a good 6 inches more of hair on the Radical Hair Rainbow Dash. And then again with the boots, the Deluxe has the traditional My Little Pony boots with the cutie mark on the one boot, where the Radical Hair, it's more of a shoe boot with wings. Was it worth losing the articulation for the longer hair? I think everyone's going to have a different opinion. To me, it was, because in one of the final scenes in the Equestrian Girls movie, we see Rainbow Dash swooping down to get Scootaloo, and the longer hair makes it a little easier to show that little swoosh that the girls might try. And even though Radical Hair Rainbow Dash is using the standard articulation, they did not go with what they did with most of the standard dolls and paint on the chest piece, so you can still remove the clothes, which is a plus. But I can tell you from experience with one pieces, it's a little harder to get it off of a doll that has little articulation, especially since her dress is an A-line skirt and does not allow too much movement of the legs. Otherwise, she is a nice addition to anyone's Equestrian Girls line. It is a great addition to the My Little Pony Equestrian Girls. Till next time.
Where is this Twilight Sparkle?